All right, here we go. Quick video on dominant voicings. I mentioned in a previous video, I think voicings are the most complicated skill for young jazz pianists to learn. I mean, voicings can get I say it's like fishing line. They can get tangled up very quickly, right? So this video, just going to outline 4 ways that I teach students here at the Dallas School of Music, 4 ways that I teach them how to begin voicing the dominant sound, dominant chords, okay? I'm just gonna go through them quickly for you, and then I'll demonstrate them. Obviously, C dominant, root position, straight up block voicing, right? C, E, G, B flat. Of course, we have the inverted shapes, first inversion, second inversion with G on the bottom, and then third inversion with the B flat or the 7th on the bottom, right? So you got root position, C on bottom, first inversion, E or the 3rd on bottom, second inversion with the G on the bottom, and the 3rd inversion with the B flat on the bottom. You should learn these voicings, these blocks in both hands, right? Both hands when you play them. And the reason being is because not only will you use them in the left hand when playing, but the right hand, those shapes are absolutely vital for improvisation, right? Melody flows from harmonic understanding. Those harmonic shapes are necessary in your right hand for improvisation purposes. Now, we have our traditional shell voicings, which are 3, 7, 9, or sometimes you'll hear them called rootless voicings. I teach these shapes. These are very popular and very common in jazz. And then the 7, 3, 5. If you want to hear what it sounds like, it's always a good idea to maybe go down and hit the root, C, come up, hit the voicing. Beautiful, right? There's my 3, 7, 9. If I go down and hit the root again, come up, 7, 3, 5. Beautiful. Traditional rootless voicings. You can't go wrong, and you need to have them in your arsenal. Then we have the contemporary shell voicings, the chordal or 4th voicings that you hear people talk about. So C dominant played with the 3rd, the 6, and the 9, right? A little more abstract, but it works beautifully over a dominant for a dominant sound. Or the 7, 3, 6. Beautiful, very common voicing for dominant, okay? And then finally we have our 2-handed shapes. We have, I like to teach 3, 7 in the left hand, and then the 3rd, the 6th or the 13th, and the 9th in the right hand, right? Beautiful. 5-note shape, always 2 in the left, 3 in the right. And then I play, the other voicing I teach for dominant is 7, 3, 6, 9, 5. Just like that, okay? So those are the 4 types of voicings, the blocks, the block shapes, root position, 1st, 2nd, 3rd inversion. You got your traditional rootless shell voicings, option A, option B. You have your contemporary shell voicings, which are based on the interval of the 4th or chordal shapes, option A, option B. And then you have 2-handed voicings, 2 in the left, 3 in the right, 5-note shapes, and option A and option B for that. So I want to now just put these into a musical context so that you can hear them. So I've got a backing track that I'm going to play along with. But it's always nice to hear the voicings in a musical setting, right? So we have our root position, C dominant. Straightforward. Now they're inversions. Right? Just work your way straight up the piano. What goes up must come down. So I always encourage students to play these shapes ascending and descending. Then we have our traditional rootless shell, 3, 7, 9. And then the 7, 3, 5. Option A, option B. Our contemporary shell, 3, 6, 9. Option A. And then our option B, 7, 3, 6, or the 13th, right? Now our two-handed voicings. 3 and the 7th, 3rd and 7th in the left hand, the 3rd, 13th and 9th in my right hand. Option B, 7th and 3rd in my left hand, 13th, 9th, and 5 in my right hand. And that brings us right back home to our pure C dominant 7 block voicing. It all starts there, right here, right? So that's it, right? That's the 4 ways that I teach, the 4 voicing types that I teach to get your feet wet with the dominant sound. You can't go wrong. Block shapes, root, 1st, 2nd, 3rd inversion. Traditional shells, rootless shapes, right? Option A, option B. Contemporary shells, option A, option B, and then your two-handed voicings, right? Start there. You can't go wrong. You get those into your arsenal, you'll sound fantastic. If you have any questions, please let me know. My contact information is down below. I want to take an opportunity to invite you to join Jazz Piano Skills if you are not already a member. It's a great community, weekly podcast to tap into, tons of educational material. I host a masterclass every Thursday evening that you can participate in, an hour-long masterclass. Great folks that show up. It's a great hour lesson each and every week. I've also included a coupon in the notes below if you want to join, take advantage of those savings. All right? Always happy to help you discover, learn, and play jazz piano. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.